As the great inventor Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Now, isn't that a refreshing take on the concept of failure? It's important to recognize that every successful person, from the most innovative inventors to the most determined entrepreneurs, has tasted the bitterness of failure. Yet they've harnessed the power of these failures, learning from their mistakes, refining their approach, and growing stronger. So the key takeaway here is that failure isn't the end, it's simply a stepping stone on the path to success. Now let's delve into some hard facts and figures surrounding failure. Failure, often seen as a foe, is more of a friend than we realize. Let's consider startups. It's a widely accepted fact that a staggering 90% of startups don't make it. Yet, this high failure rate is not a deterrent. Instead, it serves as a stepping stone for many ambitious entrepreneurs who brush off the dust and step back into the ring with renewed vigor and lessons learned. And it's not just startups. Look at luminaries like Bill Gates. Before Microsoft became a household name, Gates' first venture, Trafo Data, was a flop. Or Steve Jobs, ousted from his own company Apple only to return later and revolutionize the tech industry. These are not isolated examples. They exemplify a broader pattern. A study from the University of California showed that entrepreneurs who failed at their first startup had a 20% chance of succeeding in their next venture. Failure, then, is not the end. It's a necessary detour on the road to success. A teacher in the school of hard knocks, providing valuable lessons that textbooks and success stories often gloss over. Remember, the taste of success is sweetest when it follows the bitter pill of failure. It's the struggle that makes the victory worthwhile. It's the ashes from which the phoenix of success rises. These facts clearly show that failure is not only common but also a vital part of the path to success. But how can one face the fear of failure, you may ask? It's not an easy task, but it's not impossible either. The key is to change your perspective. Instead of viewing failure as a terrifying end, see it as a stepping stone. Every failure is a lesson, a chance to learn, grow, and improve. Imagine it as a teacher, showing you what doesn't work so you can find out what does. Next, set realistic goals. It's like planning a journey. You wouldn't set off without knowing your destination, would you? Having clear, achievable objectives gives you a roadmap towards success. And always maintain a positive mindset. It's your greatest weapon against fear. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. Be resilient, be persistent. Keep pushing forward, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Remember, overcoming the fear of failure is the first step towards achieving success. Now that we've understood the importance of failure and overcoming fear, it's time to strive for success. Success, as elusive as it may seem, is not a destination but a journey that requires clear goals, calculated risks, and constant learning and adaptation. Let's start with setting clear goals. Goals are the compasses that guide us to our destination. They give us a clear sense of direction, a roadmap to success. But remember, the goal is not just to reach the destination, but to enjoy the journey as well. Next, let's talk about taking calculated risks. To quote the great Helen Keller, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Success often lies outside our comfort zone. It requires us to challenge ourselves, to take risks. But these risks should be calculated. Weigh the pros and cons, assess the potential rewards and pitfalls, and then take that leap of faith. Now, on to continual learning and adaptation. The world is always changing, always evolving, and so should we. Every failure is a lesson learned, every setback an opportunity for growth. Don't be rigid in your approach. Be flexible, be adaptable. Learn from your experiences, adapt to the changing circumstances, and keep moving forward. But amidst all this, remember one thing: failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. It's not a sign to give up, but an opportunity to rise again, stronger and smarter. Don't be deterred by failure. Let it fuel your determination. Let it strengthen your resolve. So how do you achieve success? By setting clear goals, taking calculated risks, and continually learning and adapting. And most importantly, by not fearing failure, but embracing it, learning from it, and using it to propel you forward. In the end, success is not about never failing, but about never giving up. So don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you on your path to success.